Akira remembers when he was with his dad on their farm, when he shared his dream of going to college in Tokyo with his father. His dad was surprised because this seemed to come out of nowhere. And later, after finishing college, Akira told his father about going to work in a production company. His dad tells him to dream big, but Akira knows the reality is he was in a small rural town. Now, they're arriving in Akira's hometown. Beatrix is worried about his parents, but Akira assures her they're tough. Shizuka notices Akira's nervousness and mentions that being away from his parents for 3 years won't be easy. Akira tries to act nonchalantly, but deep down, he knows it'll be tough. Suddenly, Beatrix calls out, and they encounter a blockade of bags and trucks in a tunnel. Akira gets out to investigate but finds zombies inside. He confirms it's the tunnel to his village, and they worry the zombies might have reached there. Shizuka takes charge, urging them to continue on foot and check thoroughly. Akira is visibly concerned, but Shizuka comforts him, explaining they likely trapped the zombies, keeping the village safe. Suddenly, they hear a loud scream and find an elderly man fending off a zombie wild pig. Beatrix shoots the pig with an arrow just in time to save him. Akira rushes to check on him, and the man introduces himself as Kimono Katsu. He explains he ended up in the forest while searching for a safe place to escape the city filled with monsters. They arrive at a wooden platform high in the trees, and Kimono reveals it's a treehouse he is building. Akira's eyes light up with happiness, and he suggests they join him. Shizuka reminds him they came to check on his parents, but Akira can't ignore someone in danger. He fantasizes about building his dream treehouse and persuades everyone, including Kimono. Kimono teaches them how to measure tree levels using water and a hose and the importance of proper nail placement to protect the wood. He emphasizes that the forest is the secret to quality because when a tree dies, so does the house. Akira realizes the importance of thinking beyond himself and considering the entire forest ecosystem. It inspired him to broaden his list of dreams to include a new view of the world. Kumino approached Akira, praising his efforts and hard work. Akira explained that he was putting in so much effort because he had always dreamed of having a treehouse. Kumino recalled that his own son had a similar dream, almost to the point of being obsessed with it. Akira asks about what his son is doing now. Kumino reveals that his son had bitten his wife, his voice trembling with emotion. He wanted to honor his son's dream by building the treehouse, ensuring it didn't die with him. Akira assures him of his support and suggests they complete the project together. Finally, they make rapid progress on the treehouse. Together, they created an incredible treehouse complete with a swing, slide, and even tables for tea parties. This marks the completion of another item on Akira's list. When it is time to leave, Kumino decides to stay in the forest and offers his assistance if they ever needed anything. Shizuka finds it strange that Akira doesn't want to spend the night in the treehouse, but he explains that he has an overwhelming desire to see his father's face as soon as possible. Leaving the forest behind, Akira leads them to a cliff that makes everyone nervous, but Akira seems unfazed. Kensho wonders if there's a safer route to his village, but Akira explains that this is the only path to the village. He begins recounting the history of the island, talking about its isolation before the tunnel was built. As they continue down a treacherous path that nearly pushes Kensho to his limits, Akira remains remarkably composed. Shizuka remarks that he must have grown up in an extraordinary place, and Beatrix emphasizes that due to that dangerous road, the people in the village should still be safe. Finally, they catch sight of the city they have been searching for, and as they descend the mountain, Akira finds himself thinking about filial piety, considering the importance of caring for his relatives' birthdays and celebrations. After neglecting these matters for a long time, he feels a renewed excitement about reuniting with his parents. Upon arriving at the village, they are met with a surprising scene. The place is in disarray, with things scattered on the ground and signs of damage. There is no one in sight, which causes Akira to panic. He runs through the village, calling out for his parents, refusing to accept the possibility of their absence. He searches everywhere, but the houses appear abandoned. However, when he enters one of the houses, he stumbles upon an unexpected sight, a group of elderly people, drinking, dancing and having a good time in minimal clothing. They recognize Akira and convey that his parents are present. His mother immediately recognizes him, and upon hearing his name, Akira bursts into tears. He begins expressing his gratitude to his father for his sacrifices for the family and for allowing him to pursue a college education. He continues to thank his mother for her unwavering support during his childhood. His father approaches him. Despite his emotional speech, his father punches him straight in the face. He remarks on the challenging journey Akira has undertaken in a world plagued by zombies. Turning to Kensho, he offers them empty rooms to rest in before anything else. His mother serves food to their friends, who are delighted, especially Beatrix, savoring traditional Japanese dishes. They inquire about the village's self-sufficiency and isolation. She explains that they are disconnected from the outside world and can survive even during the harsh winters. When Beatrix asks about the zombies in the tunnel, she reveals that when the outbreak began, some people from the city attempted to escape through the tunnel to reach the village. Unfortunately, one of the members of this group was infected, leading to their mission's failure. However, the villagers managed to trap the zombies inside the tunnel, ensuring the safety of the village. The woman adds that they not only saved themselves but also welcomed people from the city to populate the vacant houses. Hearing this, Beatrix reminds Akira that rebuilding a traditional Japanese house was on his list, sparking his excitement. However, he also feels a sense of pressure as he returns to his parents' house without having done anything for them. The three of them explore the village, taking in the surroundings and experiencing a nostalgic feeling that is difficult to explain. Meanwhile, Akira attempts to show appreciation to his mother by offering to wash the dishes. However, she insists that she hasn't undertaken the long journey, so he should allow her to wash the dishes and rest. Akira is not content with that, so his father calls upon him to assist with the plantation. He tries to engage in conversation with his father but finds it difficult, leaving him feeling disheartened. As dusk approaches, Akira's father's hand is bleeding, mentioning that he doesn't have much time. Akira notices that his father seems unwell. Concerned, Akira rushes towards him, prompting his father to discreetly hide his bloodied hand in his pocket. They head back home, and on the way, Akira encounters an unfamiliar group, one sad and the others looking suspicious. He inquires about them from his father, who explains that they have come from the city. However, Akira feels a sense of recognition. At night, the suspicious group are near the tunnel inhabited by zombies, and one of them asks if the other will really go through with it. The sad-looking boy affirms his intent and begins reminiscing about his past life of conformity. When he went out to buy cigarettes, he expressed frustration with his life and society. In an alley, he witnesses a gruesome scene, a person eating another. Leaving the alley, he finds the world collapsing, and the virus spreading. Rather than feeling horrified, he finds perverse joy in the collapse of society and gleefully shouts that every day is now like summer vacation. While looting a store for cigarettes, he spots other isolated individuals hiding. He grabbed a notebook on the counter. They conceive the idea of enjoying their newfound freedom with their unusual group of friends, compiling a list of activities to partake in. However, the group's list is disturbingly abnormal, filled with unconventional desires. To make matters worse, the people accompanying him are equally disturbing, with one individual suggesting an act of cruelty towards a girl. Feeling like an outcast, the boy believes that he can now do whatever he pleases, convinced that everyone will eventually turn into zombies. He embraces his newfound madness and creates a dark version of the list of 100 things he wants to do before turning into a zombie. The question here is, what are they planning to do, and what destiny is waiting for Akira and his parents? Subscribe not to miss the next episodes and to find answers to these questions. Like if you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.